Lion's Den Audio Theatre is pleased to present 2 5-minute mysteries. Brought to you by the magic of cell phones, tablets, and laptops, this production was recorded during a period of restriction, distancing, and social isolation, and compiled for your enjoyment by Lion's Den Audio Theatre. And now, from Toronto to Halifax to Cape Breton Island, we are pleased to bring you Blood Brothers and No Leg to Stand On.
It's a 5-minute mystery. Can you solve the mystery? Blood Brothers.
He's gone. Slipped through my fingers like water running through a sieve.
It's not your fault, Dr. Grant. You did everything you could.
Nurse, this man should never have died. Something's wrong. I'm not sure what it is, but I know James Towner here did not die of the ailment he came to the hospital for. Nurse, I'm going to get permission to perform an autopsy.
Your hunch was right, Dr. Grant.
What is it? Tell me, Jones.
When we tested Towner's blood in the lab, a foreign substance showed up immediately. I didn't recognize it, but one of my assistants seemed to think he knew what it was, so I let him run tests. A rare poison used in South America was introduced into his bloodstream. It killed him, all right.
But that's impossible, Dr. Grant.
Jones, did your man say if it was taken through food or...
I thought of that too, but he says it's only effective when it's taken directly into the bloodstream.
Is there any antidote?
I don't know. My man says some of the South Americans develop an immunity by injecting themselves with increasing doses over a long period of time.
How could that poison have gotten into Towner's bloodstream?
Doctor, I was with the patient every minute he was here, and I could swear he never got anything intravenously, except the transfusion. 2 of them.
Transfusions? Who was the donor?
A Mr. Hartness, a friend of Towner's, happened to be visiting him. The friend immediately offered him blood. Towner was grateful and accepted. Hartness said something about it being the least he could do. We tested his blood and found it was the right type and did the transfusion.
I think we ought to investigate Hartness.
Dr. Grant, I'm positive Hartness didn't touch Towner the whole time he was here.
If what I'm thinking is true, Hartness had something to do with the death of Mr. Towner. Just the same.
We're certainly lucky, Doctor. There is no question about it. Hartness, he's your man.
I knew it. I knew it. Hartness is being investigated by the police. He's mentioned in Towner's will. Gets the whole estate. The police have searched his apartment and found just what I suspected. I feel my medical judgment has been vindicated, Jonesy.
You're right, Doctor. We're going to have this man Hartness arrested for the murder of James Towner.
Have you solved the mystery?
Well, Doctor, what have you found?
The thing that indicated to me that Hartness had something to do with the murder of James Towner was something Jones said about how the South Americans gained immunity from the poison. Knowing his friend was sick and might require a blood transfusion, I guessed that Hartness gradually injected himself with small amounts of the poison until he built up a significant immunity. When Towner did require that transfusion, Hartness happily volunteered, knowing that he had enough of the toxin in his system to kill his friend while he remained completely unscathed. Hartness has been arrested and is being charged with one of the most unusual murders that has ever come to my attention.
Doctor, I'm Mike Patterson. Is my father all right?
Where's the car?
It just kept going after he got hit. He's all right, isn't he?
I'm afraid not, Mike. Your father is dead.
How can the insurance company be so heartless? I don't even have enough money to bury him decently.
Now, don't get upset. Tell me the story as it happened, and you'll probably get the money tonight. Let's begin with you, Dr. Warren.
There isn't much I can tell you. Mike's father was a man of about 65. His left leg was missing.
That happened in a railroad crash. It was years ago.
He seemed to use a single crutch to help him, judging by the calluses on his hands.
That correct, Mike?
Yes. He took it with him all the time.
Where did the automobile hit him, Dr. Warren?
Mainly on the right side. That's where the worst damage was done.
All right. Mr. Patterson, suppose you tell me what you know about it.
We were walking north, facing the traffic on the highway.
And the car that hit him was going south?
That's right. I particularly noticed the plate as it drove towards us. It was a Florida car, maybe heading home.
What make was it?
I don't know, but it was from Florida. I was helping my dad along like I always did when we walked along the highway, and this car came along at a terrific speed and swerved towards us. I tried to pull my father off the road, but he couldn't move fast enough. The car hit him with a sickening thud and jerked him away from me. That's all I can tell you.
Well, I've got the whole story now, I think. I'll put it in my report. I want to thank you both. This will facilitate action.
Thank you very much. I suppose that means I can get the money soon?
Not exactly. This means you'll go to the electric chair for the murder of your father.
Have you solved the mystery?
Let me go! Let me go! I tell you, you can't prove a thing!
Why do you think Mike murdered his father?
There are two things wrong with this story. First, he said that his father was hit by a car with Florida license plates that he saw as the car approached him. Florida hasn't had front license plates in years. More importantly, Mike said he was helping his father. Now, if a man's left leg is off, he uses a crutch on that side and is helped on the right side. If that was the case, then Mike would have been the one that was hit by the car. We suspected what happened when we saw blood on Mike's own car. Now, we know.
5-Minute Mysteries featured Mark Penny as Dr. Grant, Hannah Penny as the nurse, Kevin McNeil as Dr. Jones, Gary Fontaine as Mike Patterson, Diana Hart as Dr. Warren, and Ron Newcomb as Mr. Floyd. For more information about Lion's Den, feel free to like and follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Lion's Den Theatre, or subscribe to our YouTube page. I'm your announcer, Denisha Farrell, and from everyone here at Lion's Den Audio Theatre, stay healthy, stay happy, and stay safe.